Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Press the Action Button podcast here on digital-delirium.com. Week 2 of New Mike, and this week we have a little bit of a bigger crowd, so we're experimenting further with it. With us this week is the Chris Ball. Say hello to everyone, Chris Ball.
I don't want to be referred to as Chris Ball anymore. My name is Canned Empathy.
Canned Empathy.
That was hardly picking you up at all.
You might need to.
That's better.
Sideways.
That's much better.
Tim.
Also with us this week is the Typhoon of Spoon. Say hello to the people, Typhoon of Spoon.
I don't want to be referred to as Typhoon of Spoon. It's Nightmare Spoon. Like, what's wrong with you guys?
Midnight Silver.
Or Silver Fox. Anyway,
Nightwolf 14.
Hey, you were Dead Mouse 5. I love that band.
Also with us this week, you just heard him, is Game Face. Say hello to the people, Game Face.
Oh, hi, Mike.
Yeah, say.
That he doesn't have a face.
Is it okay if I call you Mike?
No.
Okay, Mike. Wait, it was Mark, but that doesn't work.
But it's a mic.
Yeah.
It's a microphone.
Hey, Mike, is it okay if I call you Mark? No? Okay, Mark.
15 years on the
hi,
microphone.
Oh, hi, doggy.
Okay, we are not doing Tommy Wiseau. Versus 2012.
Topics.
Not 2011.
Topics.
Yeah, we do have topics.
we have topics.
Yeah, we do have topics. I was going to get to them at some point.
Or any of them about Metal Gear.
2, to be
wow.
exact.
Really?
3.
2 Metal Gear
Being
topics.
sar- I was being
2
sarcastic.
topics! 2
We're
topics!
trying to stay game. We're trying to stay game friendly, so we have topic 1, topic 2, topic 4. No, there is no 3.
Wait,
Are we trying to, Valve?
Yeah.
What?
Because Valve doesn't exist. 3 does not exist in Valve's universe.
Ever.
you mean like games like there's 1, 2, and then 4?
Yeah, it's like Counter-Strike.
Yeah.
Counter-Strike.
Counter-Strike 2,
Blue Shift.
Half-Life, Half-Life 2, Half-Life 2 Episode 2, Portal 2, Left 4 Dead 2. There's never a 3. They just stop.
They should outsource their 3s.
And Alex has already moved the Sockwind cover mic.
The
thing.
Sockwind cover thing. What?
Yes.
Was that
You
loud?
moved the Tim filter.
Tim, test it.
Platypus.
Platypus.
He did remove the pops.
I hope so.
It doesn't look like it has any plaid.
Wait, let me try it. Mahogany.
Must have been made of something real weak. Paper mache or rabbits.
Don't be so sad, you guys. At least you're rabbits. It's still better than all rabbits.
You're the second most annoying bald guy I have ever known.
I'm not the first person to die in the show.
Krillin! Too soon!
What?
I need to watch some more of that. Apparently they found the muffin button.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Hey,
Where did you get that? Muffin button?
I didn't install
stop hitting Krillin. Yeah, stop hitting Krillin.
Why?
Because you're breaking comments.
Yeah,
We have
stop breaking comments.
Pop. What's in the pop? Pop.
I'm not getting rid of it.
Our audience, the audience is now alienated.
We're on the internet.
There are a lot of people that do watch that.
We are referencing.
Who listen to this?
on the internet. We have to go deep.
Time paradox.
We have to reference something incredibly obscure, like that cooking show that you mentioned.
Oh
That 300 people a month watch.
Or Hydra Theory.
Cook us, interrupt
Focus,
us.
interrupt us.
It's the next best thing to this show.
This thing is the best thing on the. This show is the best thing on the internet. You heard it
Show is
there.
the internet.
It's the best thing located at the IP that resolves when you type in our domain name.
We'll go with that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
No
So-
guarantees.
maybe we should go to a topic.
Maybe we should.
Typics.
Topic almost sounds like taco.
Oh,
We
God.
just ate. We don't need tacos.
But we didn't eat tacos.
We had-
I'm not hungry.
We had horrible Chinese food with no rice.
There's rice right there.
No, that's white.
Your,
But it's the one that's in
so's your mom.
His mom really is white. I just like to point out.
Silver.
Yeah, that's why he's white. Alex, your mom is silver.
Silver.
Okay.
That Chinese food was so filling I could poop a taco.
Hey, do we have topics?
Yeah, what's the topic?
You eat
Get
Chinese.
on with it!
Wait, you
Josh,
eat Chinese and poop Mexican? How does that work?
Let me graphic your dysphoria.
You want me to get to the topic? Okay.
Yeah, I want to try to read it.
Let him try. This should be entertaining.
Yeah, this should be entertaining.
Here, speak up.
You're gonna have to speak
He
up.
looks perplexed.
No. What does the bat mean?
What?
What does the bat mean? What's a bat next to a fish?
I don't think there's a bat next to a fish.
Hang on.
Hieroglyphs.
This is what it feels like to be black in a public school.
Oh, that was horrible.
And funny.
Yeah, it was funny.
Skyrim download DLC for the PS3 might not be coming.
You want me to read it? Because I can read it.
This is trying to.
I have 27 years of experience reading my handwriting.
But it is.
You've been reading
giving
since you
them
were
a
0?
lot of
We'll go with that.
trouble. Getting it to work well on the system. They are.
Ellipses.
You want me to
giving
tell you
up
what?
for Nav?
You want me to tell you what it
Becoming
says?
Swedish. Pax Karadima om. It's no project.
I don't think you speak Swedish.
Well, he does kind of look like Notch.
Oh, here. How did they go from Bethesda? Like, I don't.
That's because you skipped from one topic to the next, Dingleberry.
This gave my brain a buffer overflow.
The Skyrim Dawnguard DLC for the PlayStation 3 might not be coming at all. Bethesda is trying to get it to work, but they're having all kinds of troubles getting it to run on the PlayStation hardware. They're working with Sony. I don't know why. They're working with Sony to try to get this to work, and they haven't given up as of yet, but they said they might not be able to get it to work, which I think is bullshit.
I think it's the Fusroda.
If you look back at everything Bethesda has ever made, they're just like, let's code something, not optimize it. People will think that it's amazing because it doesn't run for shit, and they'll use it to compare EPEAN. And now they can't because everyone has the exact same size EPEAN on 3.
What's an EPEAN?
It's the
Is that an
size
Electronic penis,
it's
yes.
the size of your digital penis.
Ah.
So if you hack the Gibson, you have an EPEAN of 10.
The Gibson.
Hack the Gibson.
The guitar?
Now, the server.
What's that?
And hackers.
Oh.
Is that the server about the guitar?
I think
It should be.
They were storing. What were they storing in the hackers?
I don't think
I
we're
don't-
late enough for this discussion. Kigma, help us out
Wait,
here.
you're talking
Call
about
in.
that movie, The Hackers?
The movie called Hackers
Yeah, what's the
with Angelina Jolie.
Oh, I remember that movie.
There you go. You say the one with like what
saw the
hacking,
beginning
whatever.
of it.
No, I
Angelina
thought you were
Jolie.
thinking.
I
I thought you were
remember
talking about a
those.
movie with Tim Robbins, like from back in the '80s.
Tim Robbins.
You?
Yeah,
Tim.
the actor Tim
Alex.
Robbins, not me.
Not the famous one. Not the famous one. Not the famous one. Not
And Timmy.
And Timmy. Have you seen the
The hipster song.
hipster song?
No.
It's funny.
It's fun. I'll have to show it to you sometime. But that's what we're parodying there.
I just kind of ad-libbed.
Does Skyrim fail?
Screw
Yeah, Skyrim. Like
That's going to alienate a lot of fans.
it's gonna piss a hell of a
No
lot
one
of people
cares
off.
About Skyrim.
I do.
Actually, a lot of people do.
I played like 150 hours of it.
It's a
No
dumb
joke.
down. It's like every time they make a new Elder Scrolls game, they're like, let's remove more features and make it slower.
Hey, query.
They
Query.
dumb it down now.
If I hit the caps lock on your laptop while it's recording, will that make us all sound more hardcore?
No,
Try it.
No.
you'll probably like turn.
Hi, folks. Billy Mays here.
with the Osmogger.
Press the caps lock button.
With the big city toilet.
Are you tired of regular podcasts that aren't loud enough? Are you tired of not peaking on your audio levels? Well, press the action button.
Billy Mays cast.
Okay, yeah. I bet that's just gonna piss off a shitload of people if they don't bring.
90% of the file when you go to edit it. Like I would just find the parts where it looks like people are talking like over like just like close to the limit and just delete all of those.
Yeah, that would be
think
most
that-
of the podcast.
I think
But
How are
we're
we on
watching it. It
levels?
doesn't peak. It doesn't peak.
It
doesn't.
See, it doesn't
It's a
peak.
circumcised microphone.
It acts like it's peaking, but it really isn't coming anywhere close.
No,
in the way.
see, you want it when you record, like whatever the loudest thing is, you want it to almost peak. If you want
Oh
a full,
my.
Well,
if you want like,
I've
a full
experimented
dynamic
with it, and
range.
this is about as loud as I can get it, dude. I mean,
Really?
yeah, really.
Did you? If you go in the settings, you can actually set mic boost.
Maybe I'll do that next time.
Boost? Boost? No boost! Are you insane?
Well, we're already recording. I'll just amplify it later.
Timify it.
Anyway.
Timified
Can I get a blue
tonight.
Yes, we forgot to announce what we're drinking.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, that means we all have to crack one now.
Yeah, we have to crack one.
No.
And I'm on my second one already.
Oh, I'll crack
So
it.
am
I
I.
have to move tonight.
This will be my second one.
Alright, so Blue Moon.
Moo Blue. That was the most unsynchronized crack.
Wait.
Since like
Last week?
Alex,
Andre
I'm
the
gonna do
Giant.
the intro and you tell them what I'm drinking. Ding 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 ding. Ice, baby. Ding 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 ding. There's actually Queen. Pressure.
So you're drinking pressure?
Yeah.
The bottle says ice on it.
Yeah, the bottle does say ice on it. So you just like open that up,
I don't really
and it'll
have the
go.
dynamic range.
Yeah, you will open up that bottle and just be
Oh, man.
ninja.
I just thought of another awesome video. Remember this.
Ninja.
We take Smirnoff Ice. We
take
open it.
Smirnoff Ice.
I'm gonna drink. I'm gonna remember. We're gonna memorize the exact levels for all the different notes, and then I'm gonna drink on camera. Set them down and go ding 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 ding,
Then sell
Good,
it.
you need
Then
two
sell
notes.
it.
and then put it on the interwebs.
You could probably sell it to the
Heck yeah.
company as a
Let's
commercial.
kick it.
Can you do like ninja rap after that?
No.
But I'll try to do the ninja rap on like a Ninja Turtles popsicle.
Ninja rap.
The mind boggles.
And this is like brain freeze.
Okay.
So, funny Ian story.
All right,
Ian got this part. Ian got
this.
Ian got this funny idea to take a guitar and play each note. He wanted to play not Pockbell's Canon, but Mozart's the Turkish waltz, I think. But he didn't know how to guitar, so he stood there in front of my camera with a guitar and played one note after another, like counting up all the notes, and he was going to slice it. So it was like,
And then someone made
And then-
a YouTube channel about that.
yeah, and then he got lazy,
And then it was now, and then he wasn't here,
and then Dean died,
and then Jake died,
And then
and then they died.
then they died.
And
Then
then
Dunn
Ian
died.
stopped playing video games and started running until his knees are falling off.
do you know why canon is called canon?
Why? Because it blows your
No,
mind.
because it's like things are in the Bible. They can't. That's what it goes back to. That's
They
why
can't hear you when you're
Maybe
whispering.
you should adjust your microphone levels.
Maybe you should adjust your volume
You are
level.
the farthest away from the microphone.
Yes, you are.
Geographically speaking.
You're geographically
You're in
speaking.
another zip
You're
code.
speaking geographically.
Okay, so
I have an office chair there, you know.
You have an orifice chair.
Ooh.
So,
at PAX,
How many beers do I have here?
Approximately one beer.
It's my beer.
just one beer. So
At PAX.
at PAX, Kojima held a 25th anniversary party for Metal Gear Solid.
Hacks.
And at this, he announced a new Metal Gear game called Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes. It is an open world game, and it uses his brand new Fox engine. It looks like it's going to star Big Boss, and Paz from Peace Walker is involved in the plot. We know that much.
you okay there? Jacking off your fat?
Do you have a
Are you fatting off?
boob on your nipple? I mean, I screwed that up. I think that was supposed to go the other way around. What? I don't know. You looked like you were like stimulating a penis that was coming out of like your 13th rib.
Are you trying to say that he has dick nipples?
Dipples.
Shitting dick nipples.
Ew.
I think I've seen something like that.
It's
So
called
have
shitting
I.
dick nipples.
It's pretty fucking gross. Go away!
That's hilarious.
So,
I just wet myself with beer.
So yeah, I thought at least you might be interested in this topic.
I love Metal Gear, but it's getting to the point where it's like it's these next two games. It's either going to be they bring it back or it's just stop. It's one of the two.
I have a bit more faith in Ground Zeroes than I do in the other one, because the other one has barely any Kojima involvement, and this one has a lot of Kojima involvement.
No offense, but Kojima involvement doesn't mean it's going to be good, as we've seen from other Metal Gear games.
I would rather play Superman 64 for 4 months straight, drinking nothing but Lion's Head,
Then
than ever play another Metal Gear game again. Because one, it's more challenging. It has better controls.
Jeez.
And when I beat
That's
it,
harsh.
I feel like I accomplished something.
Superman 64 doesn't have controls.
It was actually
It has petitions.
It was a prototype for the OCZ, the like Nexus, the headband that you can control with your time.
Oh,
I didn't give you the attachment.
Years.
Well, you couldn't control it with the fucking controller. I mean, I've seen people
That's
try
the
to
joke.
do that, and it doesn't work. But
Fly through the rings. It's like Echo Duffin, but it don't sing.
I'm not surprised that this one appears to be about Big Boss, though, because how would they make another Solid Snake game? There's like nothing left in that story to tell,
well,
you
there's
know?
no, even with Big Boss, honestly, what he said, and it was true, was Peace Walker was supposed to round out the whole plot from the beginning of, Big Boss's career to end of Solid Snakes. And
Robaz?
Roadhouse.
so as far as plot goes, story goes, there's really nothing left much to cover. So for them to do another Metal Gear game that's not a sequel or a new main character, it can't be about the plot. It has to be completely...
Do you have the only fortune cookie?
It would have to stand alone mostly on gameplay, because whether it's Big Boss like they were showing after Peace Walker, or
So did we see
or
the only...
if it was a young Solid Snake.
So are you suggesting that we saw the only 8 or 9 minutes of cutscenes that are in the entire game?
The wise man is the one that makes you think that he is dumb.
Okay.
Okay.
Look at his face. He's so
So-
excited that he found this inside a cookie.
It's hard to imagine a Metal Gear game without just shit tons of cutscenes, though. I mean,
Well,
does that exist?
Don't get me wrong.
Can
yeah,
that exist without being called
In a little
VR
bit,
missions?
I know gameplay is more important than plot, but in a couple months there's going to be a fighting game with a lot of plot in it.
Shut up.
No, he's like,
There are 2 holes in the plot.
I was waiting for you to go there,
I'm gonna
Alex.
create a mod that's going to be nothing but My Little Pony porn.
A mod. Wait.
Mod for
mod-
fighting his magic.
That's gonna be.
Are you gonna call it Humping His Magic?
No, I'm just going to call it Tim.
Fornicating is mad.
Tim the game.
Fornicating is
Hideo Kojima, like, oh my god, he's a genius, blah, 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 blah. It's like, okay. It's like, alright, we got somebody really drunk. We had them read all the Tom Clancy books. We had them write down whatever they could remember in terms of plot. And then we're like, okay, we need mechanics. Just use existing crappy mechanics. Third person. Alright, we need more shit. Nobody's interested. I don't know, what's something interesting that they could have them do? Maybe we could make them look at the back of the box. Because somebody already made a mistake and printed some crap, some letters all over it. We already have the box art. Okay, let's go with that. It'll be Meryl's Kodak number, and people will think it's really deep. Alright, now you're gonna fight Psycho Mantis. Oh my god, he can read your thoughts. How do you beat him? Blah, 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 blah. Would you make the game more difficult? Do you need a strategy? It's like, no, you just eventually give up. Game Informer tells you how amazing it is, and then Tim jerks off to Hideo Kojima.
I think
What the fuck? Why are you putting me like I'm some kind of huge Hideo Kojima fanboy?
Do you know who Hideo Kojima is?
Everybody knows who Hideo Kojima
Anyone who's
is.
a gamer?
But
He
you
got
can
it.
pronounce his name.
He got a Lifetime
I think
Achievement
Chris Paul
Award, for
doesn't
God's
like
sake.
the whole Metal Gear thing.
No.
I think you're just.
Well, he's going to love our next topic as well, which is also about Metal Gear.
Fun. Stop jerking off your chest. That's confusing.
Yeah, stop jerking off your nipples.
Whoa.
I'm crossing the beams.
Okay, Peter Venkman.
I did that in a public restroom once.
Cross the beams.
Yeah, the streams. Think about it.
Did every molecule of your body explode all at once?
No, they just kind of became one.
Anyway, we built this city.
Yeah.
Built this city on bits. So the next Metal Gear game, if it's going to be any good, it needs to rely solely on actual gameplay.
It would be.
You
good
know
if
it's
they
not
made-
going to. You
they
know
need
it's
to
going to have a
make it
shit ton of
completely
plot.
Not like every other Metal Gear stuff.
You know what I think Kojima does is he makes it, he's like, okay, I'm done, and then like a year later he's like, oh man, I fucking miss working on Metal Gear. So he makes another one. Kind of like how Ozzy does. He's retired like 6 times now. So has Kiss.
You know what? I'll tell you exactly what Metal Gear games are, especially the new ones, like the 3D.
Oh, here it comes.
It's Frogger. You know where the things are coming from. All you gotta do is not get hit by the truck. And we screw up and go, oh, it is. You can see exactly where they're looking. Are you psychic or something? Is that just intuition? That they inject him with female genetics so that he has some form of magic intuition that he knows which way the trucks are pointing? No. It's terrible. Snake. Boom, 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 boom. More audio. Dialogue. There's less talking in like Spanish soap operas. You know what the difference is? There's more ass.
That's hard to say. There's a lot of Snake man ass in Metal Gear games, so.
You are the only person who knows that.
No, everyone notices it.
Who's everywhere?
Here, I thought he
Anyone's
only
played
noticed
the game.
pony ass.
It's like
People
trying to
on
play-
Reddit aren't counting as people.
It does. No, I'm not talking about Reddit. You really think I go on Reddit all the time? I really
Obama?
don't.
Yeah,
It's like trying to play Tomb Raider and like.
yeah, there
oh,
aren't
wait,
enough
she has
ponies
an
on
ass.
Reddit for him.
The only thing I look at on Reddit is Reddit/cable porn, and it's not actually about the X-Men character. It's about people who.
There's an X-Men character named Cable.
Oh.
It's about people who are really good at crimping network cable, and they do like amazing jobs in the back room of like network attached storage.
Okay.
Okay.
Also announced at the 25th anniversary of Metal Gear Solid Party at PAX was that the live-action movie is still on and they're going through it. Avi
Looks like there's
Arad,
life in this dead
who I
horse.
believe is the
Bacterial, but still.
the
Let's beat out some cats.
CEO of Marvel. I think he's the CEO. Yeah, Avi Arad. I believe he's the CEO of Marvel.
Well, what
Is
about
producing it. Sony Pictures and Columbia Pictures are working on it.
It's
No
like your
director
dead
announced.
racehorse ate all of your expensive
wait,
caviar,
wait, is,
and you're just trying to make it. You're trying to beat it a little. Like when
Did
the
you stop
horse-
playing with the pop filter?
No.
No, but like, dude, Metal Gear is like your prize racehorse ate your caviar and died. Initially, it defecated a lot of caviar, and you're like, cool, caviar. You're like, wait, we don't have any more caviar to sell once it's all gone. So you keep beating the dead horse, hoping it will shit more caviar. And at this point, you're just there's nothing left. There are no eggs in the dead horse. Quit beating the dead horse.
A fish actually spawned from the eggs in the dead horse, and now we're beating the fish.
No,
Can we
see,
please leave this in?
No.
This is hilarious.
I have no idea what you guys are rambling about, but
they're arguing
Fish.
about Metal Gear, but
obviously, but
no.
Beyond
One
that.
thing I'm concerned about with the movie is David Hayter involved.
I have no idea.
He's gonna hit-
It didn't say.
hater?
Just the CEO of Marvel. Just the CEO of Marvel is producing it, and Columbia Pictures and Sony Pictures are fucking making it. They didn't mention a director, which
But-
I think David Hayter would be able to do it.
David Hayter, not only does he have obviously best person for reference for Solid Snake, not only that.
You know, if
but-
they involve Big
but
Boss in this, you know who
he's
should be
been
Big
involved-
Doss.
He's been
Big
involved
Boss?
in big motion pictures.
Yeah, he has.
He was one of the
He
writers-
directed 2 of the X-Men movies.
Yeah, and he was also one of the writers for Watchmen.
So
he's
Russell
been-
Crowe is Big Boss.
No,
can see that.
I would
No.
kill everyone.
Kurt Russell is Big
Kurt
Boss.
Russell is Big Boss.
Yeah.
Kurt Russell was definitely
Here's
Big
who's-
Boss.
I can see Kurt Russell as an older
So
snake.
David Hayter is Solid Snake and Kurt Russell is Big Boss.
David Hasselhoff!
Who's the annoying black guy?
Tracy
Professionally an annoying black guy.
Tracy Morgan.
Tracy
No,
Morgan.
no.
Yeah.
He's always around Jackie Chan.
Oh, Chris Tucker.
Chris Tucker.
He's not really
He
annoying.
should be Otakon.
No, I was gonna say he should be Drebin.
What did we decide once? Queen Latifah is Big Boss or something?
No, that was a different movie that we
gonna
were
be-
discussing.
I'm gonna go to Hollywood first, and I'm gonna turn the Metal Gear film into one of those modern blaxploitation films.
Like bringing
It's
down
gonna
the
be like
house.
Soul Plane, and instead of a big purple plane, it's gonna
No. Fuck that. Fuck that.
Yo, they on the metal.
It has to be like Black Dynamite.
Dynamite.
It has to be Black Dynamite with giant robots.
Oh my God, Metal Gear. Sorry.
I threw that before I came in here.
I may be on this level and I can't use no weapons, but to find you, I'm gonna use some weapons.
I don't need weapons. I got fists. I will punch you into oblivion, motherfucker.
I didn't survive the torture and I may not have a marrow ending. But to give me some booty, I'm gonna have me a marrow ending.
Tracy
That will
Morgan.
be after I
Tracy
do it.
Morgan's
As
Liquid-
Raiden.
No, it's Liquid
That will be after I get with Snot the Wolf. I gotta tap that.
You know what?
Then I gotta kill him.
The only halfway decent game that Solid Snake was ever in, you know what it was?
What?
Super Smash Brothers.
Say that a little louder.
Super Smash Brothers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Brawl. He was. He was
Only
was
I
kind of
prefer
a.
Melee.
Yeah, I do too.
Melee's
That's
a
why
better
I said
game.
semi-decent. You shouldn't be able to hit a multi-punch by holding down a button.
I didn't even catch that, but okay.
But Melee is a better game than
I'm just
Brawl.
like a 10.
You're not visibly sweating.
Are you sweating like you're sweating like a fat?
You're not visibly sweating.
You're sweating like a fat.
I'm
You have
gonna,
a skin tab that looks like a droplet of sweat, but that's it.
No,
dude,
you
I'm
were
gonna get a
sweating earlier.
Nikola Tesla tattoo on this arm.
Why is that?
Because he's awesome.
Electrolytes?
No. It has
Okay.
nothing to do with Tesla.
Okay.
Okay, so
Test electricity. At least you're not like Stevie, who wanted to like create like self-sustaining energy by building a Tesla coil.
so who do you think you'd want to direct a Metal Gear movie?
If David Hayter
Michael
is
Bay.
not, no, if David Hayter isn't starring, then he needs to.
I think
be
that's.
listed.
I think that would be the one thing.
Well, if he
Michael
is
Bay
starring,
would do
then who
right.
else?
Wait, no, it should be starred and directed by David Hayter, and the story.
You can't have Michael Bay do a Metal
Michael
Gear movie.
Bay.
He doesn't know how to
Only
write
because
plot.
Megan Fox would be Meryl.
Well, you know, originally they were talking about.
Go
Have you
away.
ever seen Equilibrium?
Yes.
Originally, when they were first talking about doing a Metal Gear, a live-action Metal Gear movie, they were talking about, I forget his name, the guy who directed Equilibrium.
I could
They
see
wanted
that.
him to direct it because
Because Equilibrium was also shitty.
I liked that movie.
because they
Just because of
because he did a good job with
Had a really
with
cute
the
puppy
action
in it.
scene.
Yeah, he did.
And it, like, even though of course the action was like, you know, over
It was
the
like
top
gun
and
fu.
ridiculous. Yeah, it was ridiculous and over the top, but it was still very well choreographed.
Yeah, it was.
Action scenes.
just because something is really convoluted doesn't make it cool, retards.
We didn't say anything about that, retard.
We can't hear
The,
you.
the action scenes were what made that a cool movie.
You know what I liked better?
What made that a depressing movie was shooting all the dogs.
You know what was better?
What?
Meteor. It's the exact same thing in anime form. Only done better.
Ah, Jesus!
Are you gonna like actually set up and speak into the mic at any point?
You're like 5 miles away
He's
from
like
the microphone.
crushed
Yeah.
my beer.
You got like got
said
further.
Something on me.
I just like barely touched you, and then he's just like, whoosh.
You keep getting further and further away from the mic.
Here.
Kind of like defeats the purpose of you being
I
here.
didn't get on your clothes. You got on your clothes like crushing it.
I'm going to drink the crushed beer, by the way.
Yes.
Go for it.
Alex
I
Sahab.
was gonna drink it, but
Whatever.
okay.
Topics.
Yeah, topics.
Are we almost done?
We done talking about how shitty.
But we're
Metal Gear is?
30
I think we're
minutes
done with
in.
Metal Gear.
Okay.
Yeah, that was. I had 2 Metal Gear topics.
Okay.
Okay. Rare wanted to make Killer Instinct 3, which would have been awesome.
3.
I don't even know what.
It's good thing they don't work for Valve.
It's the prequel to Killer Instinct 2.
I got that part.
It was a Rareware fighting game from like 1996 or something, and it was pretty badass actually.
A Riri fighting game?
Rare.
Rareware.
You know who Rare was? Back when they made what?
Air Geese. It's the fighting game that had 3
Final Fantasy VII.
characters.
Yeah, they were all from Final Fantasy VII, I think.
Air Geese or Air Geese.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It's a fighting
But
game.
This
and it had
was
a little mini RPG that you couldn't play as any of the Final Fantasy characters.
this was a 2D fighting game, and
Musashi.
it's remembered very, very fondly by a lot of fighting fans from back in the heyday of fighting games, toward the beginning of the life cycle of the Nintendo 64. But it was back when Rare did really, really good games like that and fucking Donkey Kong Country. And
iStar.
sure. They did a whole shitload of stuff for Nintendo back then. They did Conker's Bad Fur Day,
Where's the love?
And B.
and they did
We're paying attention to you, but we want you to pay attention to us as
GoldenEye.
well.
We're all locking arms here in this.
They did GoldenEye.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Golden Axe there for a
I've
second.
heard
No.
of GoldenEye.
Everybody's heard of Golden. Everybody knows
Are
GoldenEye.
you talking about
Yeah,
N64? Well, heck yeah. Even I own that.
everybody owned GoldenEye. Everybody likes GoldenEye.
You know what was better than GoldenEye? Perfect
Dark. I knew you were going to say that.
They also did that.
And Turok.
People hated that game.
Turok was awesome.
In my middle school, I never played it. I don't have an opinion on it. Just people in my middle school made fun of it. People in my middle school,
like-
they didn't call it N64. They called it Bond. That was the only game on N64 that they played. They're
Well,
like,
that's because they're dumb.
what do you play? Actual conversation I once heard. Well, what do you play when you're not playing when you're not playing computer or Bond?
They also did
Like, I
Band.
play other N64 games. Oh yeah, like Turok. Ooh.
They did. They also did the first. They also did the Banjo-Kazooie series of games.
Also,
Yeah.
But I'm sure everybody knows that after the Nintendo 64 era, they got bought out by Microsoft and have been making games for them ever since. And a lot of people have been saying that they completely ruined Rareware. And it turns out there's a lot of truth to that, because when they wanted to go and make Killer Instinct 3, Microsoft told them no, says a former employee of the company.
we're good.
That Microsoft...
Vote.
No, Microsoft...
As he buttons up his shirt.
Microsoft wanted them to focus on more kiddie games like Viva Pinata and stuff like that. Yeah,
No.
And-
it's an awesome game.
they said that every single time that
Okay,
they wanted to
brothers.
do something more violent,
Dude, Hello Kitty Island Adventure has the best PvP of any MMO to come out in the last 10 years.
so
Once again, okay, Butters.
Ever call me Butters?
Yeah, that made my brain hurt.
Man, this game's stupid. I'm gonna go play Hello Kitty Island Adventure.
That's terrible voice.
I know it was.
Your default voice is Butters anyway.
Fuck you.
no, his default voice is Francis.
Tim, if you had like a smoker
Whoa.
voice on top of your normal Timmy voice, you would sound exactly like Butters.
Butters has a little bit of the Western drawl to him now.
He's like a Josh that's out of breath.
Okay, anyway, they wanted them to focus on more kid-friendly games, and every single time that they would come up with something a bit more violent than that, Microsoft would tell them no and were effectively stifling their creativity by doing this.
Steve Ballmer!
That's basically what they were doing to Rareware. So, in a sense, yes, Microsoft did kill Rareware, and that's kind of sad.
Well, that's what they get for signing a contract. They're like, wait, Solus Corporation has all rights to tell me what to do? Okay, wait, Solus Corporation is telling me what to do! It's like the people who got upset at the government. I went into debt for $100,000. No one told me I had to pay back $100,000.
Yeah,
They
but still.
in it for the money, and now instead of whoring out for money, because now they've spent it all on hookers and blow, now they want to make cool games and they can't. Because they signed a piece of paper, and now they're going to whore themselves out to the few people who still remember what they made.
Back in the Nintendo 64 days.
Very analytical.
Back in the Nintendo 64 and the Super Nintendo days as well.
And all those
They
people
did
are
Donkey
now-
Kong Country 1, 2, and 3, and
I have like a
I
massive.
played 1 and
beer
2, but I
stain
didn't
on my
play
crotch.
3. And
And, like-
Donkey Kong Country 1, fucking amazing.
Yeah, it
50% of people, 50% of the people who are that age are either alcoholics, Weezer fans, or have a tiny bit of disposable income that they want to spend.
There's like this much space in between you and the mic, I'm just saying.
Yeah, how's the peakage? How's the peakage right now? Peakage good?
No.
It's very.
How big Tim's penis
It's
is.
played very close to the chest. Let's say that you're being a peakage Jew right now.
Peakage Jew?
Yeah.
Pika Thunder.
Beacon on the Beacon fire!
Did he mix up the sound for Pikachu?
Please tell me you said that.
Pseudo Tim said that.
I never said that for him.
Cereal Tim?
Pseudo Tim.
Pseudo Tim? Who the fuck is Pseudo Tim?
It's Tim, but just the Tim in your mind. Like you know how like you can process everything that Tim is going to say before he says it because you have a little Tim in your mind, like your subconscious has formed Tim.
You know what's funny about this, though, is Microsoft is continuing to do this. And the sales of Rareware games have dropped a lot because Microsoft tells them to do this. So you'd think they'd want Microsoft to do things that make a lot of money.
Well, that's because Microsoft, being a giant soulless corporation, goes out and spends money to some other soulless corporation that does market research. Market research says, hey, this is what's popular right now. And they go, okay. And then that market research gets out in like 2 years and they make a decision based off of it. That market research is no longer valid and they just start cranking out games that might have sold 3 years ago. That's how you get like, PS3, we need motion capture. Why? Why?
You mean...
All of the...
You mean...
Like the iToy?
motion
iToy
gaming?
and all that shit. They're like, oh, it's too late now. Retarded.
Well, they had the iToy back on the PlayStation 2, though.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like it's been done. We didn't like it then.
That's like
Nobody liked it when it
until
was...
somebody releases like you
When the
have to-
Kinect was called the iToy last generation, nobody liked it then
to
either.
to get stupid products out, you have to cater to idiots. That's why like, oh, the tablet. Nobody wanted the tablet. Bill Gates introduced the tablet like back in the 90s. And it's like, Apple, let's introduce a tablet. A tablet. It'll change your life. Wow, it says it'll change my life. And then all the idiots go out and buy it. And suddenly everyone wants to make a tablet.
Yeah,
It's the
that's
same
that's
thing with
that's
Wii.
like the one
Wow,
thing that Apple
you
is
can game and
absolutely...
exercise. And then all the middle-aged housewives are like, you know what? Times are tough. I can't afford my Valium. I'm gonna play Wii Sports or Wii Bowling.
Yeah, well, you
They
know
buy
what?
it, it's terrible. Mom and Dad take up the TV. An entire generation of gamers is lost.
My mom refused to give her Wii when I moved out to us. I said, hey Mom, I don't suppose you use that Wii anymore, do you? She's like, why, as a matter of fact, I do. I use it to go jogging every other day.
And you went,
You know what you
wait,
can
what?
use to go jogging every other day?
No,
Earth!
no offense to your mom, but she's exactly the kind of consumer who buys like some product that tells you that you're like, wow, low fat. Why is it low fat? What does it mean? No trans fats. What does that mean? What is trans fat? You don't fucking know. It's
Well,
just
trans fats should be illegal.
why? What is it?
That's
Explain to me how your body processes trans fat.
Granted,
No,
my mom
you-
was in the
You
medical
don't know.
field. sort
You
of.
don't know what a trans fat is, and you don't know why you want to play Wii Bowl.
It's a fat that thinks it's a woman.
exactly.
But
If you got a penis, just keep it.
Who said that?
It's Dr. Steve Brule.
so anyway,
I'm playing spoons with your forks.
You're playing the forks then.
No, spoons. It's a modified.
well,
spoon.
I mean, like when they announced the Kinect, what did
It's a
they have?
heavily slotted spoon.
What did they have Rareware do? They had to make Wii Sports.
Yep.
That's what they did. They had to make fucking Wii Sports.
Rareware made Wii Sports
Basically, yes.
bags.
For the Kinect, the Kinect version of Wii Sports.
That kept me Wii-less Wii Sports because my mom insisted on keeping the Wii.
No, not that version of Wii Sports. The Xbox 360 Kinect
Yeah.
version
Like,
of Wii Sports.
they basically. Here's
Which
what it
name
is.
I forget.
Like,
Probably just Kinect Sports.
That.
Here's what it is, dude. It's like this was mildly popular right now. Let's force you to create it. It's like, but it's not going to be any good, and we don't have any creativity or anything. Or just don't care. Just make it.
That's
Games
marketing.
like that are like I want Legos. Legos are awesome. And Grandma doesn't know the difference. Grandma's going to go buy you the shitty version of Wii Sports instead of Cock of Duty, whatever, or whatever you're trying to play. When all you really wanted was Legos.
I think Cock of
you're gonna
Duty
get
is Jason's favorite game.
You're going to get shitty Mega Blocks. They don't match up.
Mega Blocks.
Alex,
Made
get
of
this.
inferior plastic.
I found out that there
And they
is
probably
actually a
didn't
porno
purpose.
called Operation Combo Drop. And get this.
Is it
It's
a-
not a gay porn.
Is it about
I
the-
was shocked by that.
It's probably about fat women. Like somebody, a couple. I imagine like
I don't know. I just
I-
found out that it wasn't a gay porno
I
thing.
imagine that it's probably like 4 dudes jumping out of a helicopter with a fat chick like strapped to like one of those parachutes they use for cars, and they're just ham slamming her down for like 30,000.
Can I get another beer?
I still like Big Trouble in Little Vagina though.
That is a good porn title.
Wait, equilibrium. Oh, Oh, this choreography. Oh my god. Oh my god, the choreography.
Then there was
Shoot a dog. Get the dog.
28 gays later and 28 twinks later. About a gay zombie apocalypse.
Tim, let's just roll together. That's what it is. Let's just roll with the forks.
Okay, so
You're so good.
I'm so confused.
You're so good at fork foo.
He's randomly making fun of Equilibrium all of a sudden.
With forks.
Yeah,
I still enjoyed Equilibrium.
so did I.
Forkwilibrium.
I'm not going to say it's a masterpiece, but
There you go,
I still
Tim.
enjoyed
Cheers.
it.
Masterpiece.
Cheers to enjoying a good movie.
Masterpiece
It's okay.
of shit.
Wasn't
Now, you
great,
know what's
but
a
it was
masterpiece of shit?
Metal Gear movie?
okay. And Colbert?
Godzilla's Revenge.
Yeah.
Have you seen Godzilla's Revenge?
Yes.
It sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the one with
That's the
Godzilla
one.
Jr.?
Yeah, it had Godzilla
Yeah.
Jr. and he talked to the kid while he was dreaming, and
It had a pretty good soundtrack, but it was like all like 60s
Yeah, that-
pop.
that movie is terrible. Every single fight scene in that movie.
That's gay.
Okay, that movie was your mom.
Okay. I'll settle for that. Just don't say Terabad.
That movie was
People say that.
horribifuckus.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Deal. We'll call
Okay,
it.
that movie was horribifuckus. Every single fight scene in that movie was taken from a better movie.
You made
every
waffle
single
fries
one
with
of
the forks.
Hey, I can't tell. Where are we at with this?
45 minutes. You guys want to get to the last topic?
Yeah.
Sure.
Let's do it.
I want to find some Asian porn.
Also held at PAX was a 25th anniversary party for
Metal
Final
Gear?
Fantasy. For Final Fantasy.
Oh, okay.
And
3.
Eternal Death Slayer 3. Had to say it.
there were 2 things announced at this. One was a re-release collection of the 13 games in the main series.
There's only 7 games in the main series.
Duh.
1 through 6 and 9?
Yes.
Hey, only got 7.
No, 2 through 9.
Hey,
Alright, let's-
1
let's
was a
get this
good
down.
game.
Let's get this down. 1 wasn't that great.
I didn't.
3, awesome. 4, meh. 5,
5 was amazing. 4 and 5 were amazing.
What about 6?
6 is awesome.
Yeah, I thought so.
4 and 5 are amazing.
Now, honest, what do you think about 7? Because everyone has a different opinion on this.
7 was awesome because of the music.
7 was awesome because of it's nostalgic.
It was also like it's like the first game with a full orchestral score, and
Except it wasn't. It was MIDI. Look it up.
But it
Look it up.
good.
It was MIDI.
Sounded good.
I'm gonna change reality. I'm going on Wikipedia, and I will create fact.
Anyway.
So anyway, yeah, they announced it. They announced a collection. God damn it! I can't even
This is
talk.
epic.
You brought Final Fantasy. What did you expect to happen?
Silver Fox.
So they're putting out a what?
Jared can do that on
They're putting out a collection with the 13 games in the main series. This doesn't include 10-2 or Crisis Core or Dirge of Cerberus or 13-2 or any of those other sequels that they've done. The sequel to 4 not included in
By
this.
the way, someone bought me Dirge of Cerberus. I played for like 5 minutes and I got
Angry?
yeah.
I finished that.
This is
Let's
dumb.
take this gay clown to an 8th circuit.
I finished that game, and then I wrote a review of it for the sole purpose of ripping it apart because it's a piece of shit.
You know it's a great game. This guy. This guy.
But I did like Crisis Core. I like Crisis Core more than I like the original Final Fantasy VII.
But anywho,
Also they announced one other thing at this.
what's that?
That was a sequel to Final Fantasy 13. They announced a second sequel to Final Fantasy 13.
13.3?
Like they can't
13.3?
give up on it. Yes. Like they can't give up on it.
It's like
They have to make this
10
storyline make sense
10
and make
was
it good
bearable.
sometimes.
Let's beat this dead horse. Tim. Our statistics show people like tits. Let's just make a game about that, and it's gonna be turn-based.
It's like the Charlie's Heroes with, like,
Yeah,
anime.
and no Charlie.
Man, I hope we solve this mystery. Put their hands on their hips, and nothing happens.
Yeah, that game sucks. And I'm really looking forward to
My
I think
father is
Spoonie's next
sin.
big
My
project
father
is going to
jizzed
be
on the world, and he became sin.
I think the next big project is going to be fucking Spoonie is going to be ripping apart Final Fantasy 13, and I can't wait because
nothing to
that
rip
game
apart.
sucks.
There's nothing to rip apart.
You'll find a way.
They were like, hey, kids like hallways. They spend a lot of time in hallways at school. Let's just throw a texture on that. Done. Brilliant. Greatest level design ever.
Yeah, you literally. I mean, apart from one part that is like 30 hours into the game.
I want my fucking overworld map. I want to just walk out there and be like, it's amazing. Dude, even freaking Tales of Symphonia has an awesome overworld thing. Like, guess what? You're on, like, dinosaur copters or whatever.
Dinocopters. I want to play it.
What the hell are you doing? Why are you taking that off?
Because.
But yeah,
I wonder
Final
what it's going
Fantasy-
to take to save the video game
Hey.
industry from bullshit.
I'm just part filtered.
smack
God.
Square, first of all, smack Square Enix around until they realize that they can't save Final
there's
Fantasy
no Square
13.
Enix, dude.
Make them admit
Rock Pokemon.
It's a Pokemon.
Make them admit that Final Fantasy 13 just plain sucked and get on with it.
Yes, get on with it.
Quit
Yeah,
trying to
get
give
on
us sequels to try to
They-
convince us
they-
that this
you know
game
what they
doesn't
should do?
suck.
They should just concentrate on Kingdom Hearts 3 because even if it's not the best game ever, it's still at least Kingdom Hearts has a legitimate fan base.
Of faggots.
Kingdom
It's still a legitimate fan base.
Of faggots.
As opposed
I don't.
to
There's
Final Fantasy
one
13.
Kingdom Hearts game that I
People
like,
too retarded to...
and it's
people-
one that everybody else hates.
People too retarded to play a real RPG with a tiny bit of nostalgia for shit that happened in their childhood before it went weird at Bible camp.
Oh, you know what? I'm working my way through the original Wild Arms right now, so there you go.
Not Wild Arms 2?
You know what's
I
better
own
than all
Wild
that?
Arms, dude.
Darksiders?
Spiral Knights. Fuck Darksiders.
Darksiders is awesome.
Only Mark Hamill is the only redeeming thing about Darksiders.
That and the gameplay, and the
the
art,
yeah.
and the music.
But I can
I'm sorry I brought it up.
I can take the gameplay and go to everything that it was inspired by and play that if I want to play Darksiders gameplay. Be like, hey man, I'm gonna beat
just
Legend of
because it
Zelda.
wasn't, just because it was influenced by other games, doesn't mean it of itself
horribly
is
acted.
bad.
And I look like Link on steroids. My lines are so dry. Let's walk through the exact same level over and over again.
But you didn't.
combat
Every
mechanics
single
are
area
so
in that game
broken.
looked different.
All you have to do is not get the baseball bat swing, and you can infinitely combo everything. Blah 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 blah. Fuck that stupid bat.
But that wasn't. Every single area of that game looked drastically different from the previous one.
Yeah, you know what else did that? Ocarina of Time.
I don't care if it was inspired by Zelda. It did it well on its own.
You know what I'd like to play if I really.
And you know what's
play
better than
something that's like
Ocarina of
Zelda?
Time? Twilight
Zelda.
Princess.
Twilight Princess is better than Darksiders.
I'm not saying it's not, but it's better than
Darksiders
Ocarina.
isn't a good game. It's a mediocre game. You're
Darksiders
you know
is
what?
awesome.
I'm waiting for a sequel to God of War. I'm waiting for a Legend of Zelda game that's not on a handheld for no apparent reason.
Didn't they, have they done 3? Didn't they do like
God,
3
what?
on the DS?
Yeah, for some reason, because some kid.
And all 3 of them, you couldn't control it with the fucking D-pad.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't play any of them. I want to control with the fucking D-pad.
I just want to play Ocarina of Time again.
It was a very good game.
What about Majora's Mask?
Fuck him.
No, really.
No, seriously though.
Majora's Mask was okay.
No, seriously though.
It wasn't. It didn't have the same thing. It was just like
It was almost as good.
four corners. But
Twilight Princess is better
lots
than.
of follow-up.
You know what else is better than Ocarina of Time? Link to the Past.
I'll kill you.
Link to the Past is the best Zelda game.
Oh god, it's like a brony argument now.
It's an excellent.
Best Zelda game.
It's an excellent game.
No, how dare you
If-
say Link is best pony?
What? No, never.
Pony is
never say Link and Pony in the same sentence, or I will rip out every one of your teeth, shove them through your ear, and pull them from your eye socket, so you can look at how stupid, all the stupid things your mouth produces.
Link Pony is best pony.
What pony?
Link Pony.
That what? I think you broke Turnbaugh.
I broke ball. The dust filter doesn't matter.
It's not a dust filter. It filters park.
Parp filter. It's a parp filter.
Heart attack?
Oh. I'm actually having a heart attack, but I'm seriously not feeling good.
What's wrong?
Chest and back pain. I don't know if it's... They told me that's not supposed to be side effects of the medication.
But you just ate like 3 liters of MSG.
Shit.
No, this has been happening. I've had it actually worse earlier today.
Are you okay?
Before I had any kind of alcohol, so it's not alcohol.
Do you need a back rub?
I'll be okay.
Because those can both be heart attacks.
But they were telling me if it gets really bad, I should go back to the ER.
Okay. Well, let's take it easy and wrap the show up, because I think we got through all the topics.
Yeah, well, let's
And
go
I
ahead
need
and
to move
wrap
to
it up.
Carlisle.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and wrap this episode up.
Sorry, didn't mean to be a bummer there.
No, I'm
No, it's cool,
no
just worry about
Tim.
it.
Tim, I'm worried about your health, man. Like seriously, get well, buddy.
Even though your opinions on video games are horrible and wrong.
Thank
yeah.
you.
This isn't really working.
Come by, we can come, Captain Faggot.
I'm letting go of you guys because I do not want to become Colin.
Call his Captain Faggot.
Yeah, he is now. Who do you expect to be Captain? Who else would be? Jason?
You know what you try to do with...
No, Colin.
Alright, equilibrium.
Jason's his sidekick.
Oh god, we're on equilibrium. again.
Equilibrium with finger guns. It's just disco.
Yeah.
They tricked you into watching another John Travolta.
Okay, let's sign off. Okay.
Okay.
This has been another edition of Press the Action Button podcast here on digital-delirium.com. As always, I am your host, Joystick. With me this week was Gameface. Say goodbye, Gameface.
Signing out.
Way to go. That's going to be loud.
You're gonna be left. Wait.
Damn it. You
I got
suck.
the microphone
You
stuck to
suck.
the computer somehow.
Also with us this week was whatever your name is now.
Hey,
The Typhoon of Spoon.
That was a lie. You weren't always the host because I was the host for you for 1 week, and don't you forget it. So, you're not always the host.
Yep.
Sometimes it's me. It's me.
It's usually me.
Okay. All right. Later.
And last but not least, with us this week is Chris Ball. Say goodbye, Chris Ball.
Tell me if this picks up on the mic.
Chris Ball just hit Nightmare Spoon, Chan, whatever, with his fat. That was impressive.
Slacker Spoon?
Slacker Spoon.
Did it show up on the mic?
I don't think
I'm
so.
not sure. That one showed up on the mic.
Yes!
Wow.
We will talk to you guys
Science!
next week here on digital-delirium.com. Bye-bye.